What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here today as we're back here for some more Road to the Show. And today we are bringing out a Ryu Itami. If you guys remember, he is our Japanese American pitcher who spent his younger days in Japan. Also played when he was in high school, played in the Japanese league, and now he has came over here to the United States to play now professionally here in Major League Baseball. So a little bit of a recap. If you guys not for sure about the series, there will be a card up in the eye up there about his series where you guys can watch the beginning of the series. Of course, we're only in 28. This is his 28th episode here. We don't have him show up here too often because he is a closer. There's not much what a closer can do in baseball with the exception of trying to get saves, and that's what we're trying to do here. Our goal here in this series really is try to be the saves leader and try to see if we can become a Hall of Famer like so many others, like Trevor Hoffman to be exact. And of course, Trevor Hoffman, a former Padre, and this young man plays for the Padres. As you see there, of course, obviously when you get moved from one game to the next, from the old days where you could you do your saves on MLB The Show. We of course had started him, I believe, in 18, and now we moved over to 19. Eventually, he will move over to 20 with all the other Road Show characters. We have still a few here on 19, but for the most part here, we'll try to get everybody moved over to 20, which is the last one you can actually do your saves. So there you see the Padres 19 and 28, 11 games back of the Dodgers. They are 4-6 in the last 10. Of course, right now, I think for the season, for Itami, he has 12 saves for the Padres. So he comes in, usually around mainly we've seen him come in the 9th inning. Occasionally, if there's a blowout, he'll come in, maybe get that 6-out save occasionally from time to time. But for the most part here, he just comes in, tries to do his job as best as his abilities. And for the most part, for a young closer, he's doing quite well for himself. So as you see there, we did some upgrades. And now we're going to try to see what he can do here today. As we're taking on the Washington Nationals, we have a one-run lead here in the bottom of the 9th. And, of course, there you see the nice little matchup. Anthony Rondon, of course, will be on the field. I believe this is a road game. Yes, so we're here in D.C., so we'll try to see what we can do. There you see 15 games. His record is 1-0. So he already got one win already for the season. And we'll try to see if he can get his 13th save that he is looking at here tonight. As Rondon will be out here. There you see a dynamic challenge. And of course, everyone here in this game, no matter what position you play, you have some kind of dynamic challenge. So full count here as Rondon is going to be up to bat here. And we'll swing and a miss there. And that's going to be Rondon's strikeout. As he will take a one sitting down. That'll be strikeout number 1 now here for Itami against the Washington Nationals. So, basically his job is pretty simple. Just come in, get 3 up, 3 out, and pick up the save and get the victory for in the situation like we are here today. So, of course, we got Bryce Harper coming out of the bat here. Nice hitter battle. So far, Bryce Harper here in a little trouble right now as he has a 1-2 count. And he is going to swing and miss. So Bryce Harper is going to have to go sit on the back on the pine there as he is struck out. And that is now 2 away here on the Nationals. So Mitch Moreland coming to the bat. They're 0-2 for Mitch as he's walked already. And we'll see what he could do now against Ryu Itami. And Ryu, pitch. That's going to be a great pitch there. And that is, of course, going to be a strikeout, and that is going to be the ball game as we pick up our 13th save of the season. And Ryu, of course, if you guys know, I believe I remember this story correctly, but his dad's a big Street Fighter fan, so he named him after that. That's the reason why I have the name for him. But as you see here, that is the game as the Padres will go ahead and win this one as they will pick up a nice victory, 1-0 here in Washington, as the Nationals will, of course, have to try to see if they can keep this series alive now as this was the first game of the series. So, and of course we don't know when we're going to be called up. We could be called up the next day. We could be called, it could be up to, as up to days, if not more. Usually within that 7-week span, we'll probably get called up at least 3 or 4 times to come in to pitch in a situation. Of course, because you don't want your guy to, any pitcher to get rusty sitting on the bench. And of course, if we come in for a save opportunity, we have to take advantage of it. We have to come in here, do our job, and see what we can do for the best of our abilities. You see, they were talking to one of our teammates, Bernhardt. And of course, we'll get to the next appearance now. So the next appearance here is against Adrian Gonzalez. I believe this game is it's against the Dodgers. And I believe this game is a road game. So here we are at Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles, and we'll take on Adrian Gonzalez as it's a 4-2 ball game. So we got to keep this 2-run lead here and see if we can get our 14th save of the season. As strikeout number 1. As Adrian Gonzalez is going to go take a seat. Nice job there from Ryu as he is able to get the nice pitch. And nice beauty right there. And of course, he's got a little bit of you see his pitches there, knuckle curve, change up, and of course the good old-fashioned fastball here as he is we've been working on his fastball, and of course his secondary pitches, kind of working on the break. Obviously the changeup, have it in, try to get it into the dirt, have them go fit, have it up high, but have it breaking down to the dirt. And of course the knuckle curve, having that one get on lefties, break that into them more so inside, and of course righties. We can throw it inside and have it break back into the on the outside of the plate, or have them chase it. As we pitch it near the outside of the plate into the inside. We should have been over there. Ryu, what are you doing there, buddy? You got to cover the first bag for Myers there. I'm sure Myers probably thinking, what are you doing, dude? You got to be there to get the relay here. That should have been 2, and that could have been easily be the ball game. But we only pick up 1, so that's now 2 away there as we get the force out there at second. So a little bit of a brain fart for Tommy, as now we'll see what he can do as Howie Kendrick will be up to bat here. 2 out here on the Dodgers as Kendrick here pops this one up, and the catcher is going to call for it here. This is going to be a great job, and that will be a great finish there, as of course we go again here and pick up another save. So nice job there for Ryu as he picks up his 14th save, and this was game 1 of the Dodgers series here. We'll see if we'll play any more in this Dodgers series coming up, as you see the team guys coming out to, of course, congratulate each other, and of course, most importantly, congratulate our closer as they pick up the win here today. So or pick up the save there. So they do pick up a win. Nice 4-2 win, as that going to be Drew picking up the win there for the Padres, and of course we pick up the save. But there you see, we now here, I believe in the last previous couple episodes there, we were talking about, I guess, with our manager or our agent, John Kent of 989 Agency. And of course, we were talking to him about possibly getting traded here. And we'll see what Ryu says. And of course, Ryu, he's all here on the Padres. He's actually here on the Padres at the same time as Bolden. But of course not in the same universe when it comes to Road to Show. But nonetheless, were on the same game. And now I'm kind of glad that Bolden's not there anymore, because actually kind of wish they were in the same universe, because they kind of need a closure like this that we have with Ryu. But of course Bolden, if you guys don't know, that's my character based off myself, and he's now of course with the Rangers. But there you see, talking to our guy. And we're still wanting to put the feelers out there about possibly trade. Of course, I don't think it's going to happen, because we're only this is our second year, or going into our second season here. So especially if we're pitching as well as we are, Padres are going to do everything they can to keep us here. But there you see, we're up by 2 as we see this one skied out there to right field, and that one could have been easily taken out of the ballpark there. Thank goodness our left fielder is able to track that ball down, make a nice catch near the wall before it bounced around out there. So Justin Bohr now coming up 1 for 3 here for him as there's 1 out, 2-run lead, and a 1-2 count here on the batter. And that's going to be a swing and a miss there on that changeup outside, low and away. And that is going to be a nice little strikeout here. Now just 1 out away from picking up another save here in today's episode, as we're taking on Miami here in game number 1 of this series. Looking for save number 15 coming up. Can we get this one here? And there you see the pitch, and change up there as he loses the batter. We'll see what he can do here on this next pitch. And nice strike right there, up high and in, and right down the pipe there. We'll see what he can do here now with his 1-1 pitch. And Tommy looking here, and gets him a swing. That one there, that's a forcing fastball low and away. Now we're looking for one more pitch now here to help us out, or at least if not a strikeout, which would be nice, but a ground ball here. And we'll see the pitch here is Dietrich. Fouls that one off, and that is going to be foul ball. Still 1-2 count. Tommy looking for a pitch here. See what he's going to do. Throws this one on the outside there. He is going to lose the batter. It's now tied. Now 2-2. So 2-2 count. Bases are empty. 2 out. Up by 2 runs. Trying to get this 15th save here. That one's going to be a ground ball there to short. They're going to make a play here to first. Can they get it there on time? And they do. And that is going to be the game here as Itami and the Padres pick up another win here tonight, as they get a nice 2-run lead. And, of course, Itami doing what he does best here, making that decent money here in the MLB as he gets another close. A closer comes out and gets another nice save to shut the door, slam it shut, and slam it tight there here against the Marlins here in today's game. So there you see 3-1 is your final score. 3 runs, 6 hits for San Diego, 1 run, 5 hits for Miami. And Itami picks up, like I said, his 15th save of the season. So Itami, of course, could be called out here again here in this series, which he is. He's going to come out here again, and we'll see what he can do here. It's a 5-5 ball game here. This is the last third game of this 3-game series with Miami. So we'll see what he can do here against Ozoga, as Marcelo here to bat. Top of the 10th, no score, both 5 up here. We'll see a swing and a miss there. That's going to be a strikeout. And that's going to retire the first batter he faces here coming in into the extra frames. As both teams really want this ball game here tonight. But, of course, only one team can walk out with the victory. Next pitch here, we see a pop-up here. This is going to go high and deep out to center field. Should be good enough for the center fielder to get underneath of it. He does, and that is going to retire the second batter here in the inning. So nice hustle there from Jorgensen, as he is able to get down the field and to get the catch there out to mid center field. So now next batter up here, 2 out. Looking for another way to get another batter out here, and why not pop him out here for the center fielder to do some more work. Gets that ball out there to shallow center field. That is going to be it for the inning, but not for the game, as the Padres have to come out here and try to see what they can do here in the bottom of the 10th coming up here. As let's take a look here, we can see a little bit of a sim, and I believe they'll take out Itami here. And so we'll see what's going to happen. Yeah, Quackenbush will now come in and take over. As, of course, Tommy's only really built for 1 inning. We're trying to build up his stamina to make him, be a 2. We can get him to be a 2-inning closer if we happen to have, opportunities to do that. And we can bring him in. As we do win this game, 7-5 is your final score. They win the game. Excuse me. They will pick up the win. They win this one. I could have sworn that showed us, but never mind. 7-5. My bad. I need to do a better job of reading there. 7-5. Miami wins it, and I believe they end up losing the series against us regardless. So they're able to avoid the sweep here, but it looks like they are going to, of course, take the victory and have a little bit of a bragging there. So Griffin picks up a save there from Miami. Quackenbush will get the loss, and of course we only get we don't get anything but some work and a strike out there. So not much we could do there. We tried our best. We held the game where it was at till Quackenbush came out. And so as we go ahead and take a look here, we got one more game we're going to showcase here in just a bit. We're going to try to showcase anywhere from 4 to 5 games. That usually is about a month's worth of work that he's done. As we take a look here, and oh no, they actually win that series 2-1. My bad. I said they won, or that we won that series, but they actually won that series. So we'll take a look, and we got some attributes here that we could possibly work on here with him, and we got a couple of decent choices here we can work on. And I think we're only going to work on our fastball here, and it looks like it's going to be our control. So we're going to try to get better control on our fastball, and just be able to direct it where we need to direct it at when we need to. And of course, we're going to work on some relationships here. Still haven't got any play yet here. I think we skimmed a couple more days, and we're talking to I believe that is James Shields, and we're gonna talk to James Shields, and of course we're gonna try to build up our relationship with him. Maybe try to pick his brain on how long he's been in the league right now, and kind of get some help from him. As we take a look here, we'll finish off today's episode with a series against Atlanta, as we'll come in at the top of the 9th, as Austin Hedges comes in, I should say. And we'll be taking on Dansby Swanson, 0 for 3, and he has struck out back in the 7th. 7 home runs, 18 RBIs, 277 for the season, as we now have a dynamic challenge here, a safeguard, and just standard result, and just hold on to the game. Just keep the game where it's at, and let's just try to walk out of here with a 1-run lead. So 2-2 count coming up here for Dansby Swanson. Crowd's looking for a strikeout, and that's I would hope that we can get here. As we'll see the pitch, and that's going to be a strikeout there, as Swanson will have to go back to the dugout there and see if his fellow Braves teammates can now pick him up and try to get on board here. As we take a look here at the show pitch info, and ooh, beautiful pitch there. Nice job. Guess that went right by the batter. As Carson now up to bat here, and we'll see what he can do. 1-1 count, and that ball is going to be a ground ball there to the first baseman. Wasn't for sure. I thought it maybe hit off of the leg of Itami, but apparently went to the right field, or to the first baseman. Grounds that ball very well and gets that one for the easy out. So now Nick Markakis is coming up, one of my favorite players in MLB This Show. Definitely go check him out on my Kansas City Royals franchise. He's just awesome in that game. As we'll see a 1-2 count here on him, and he gets this one up the middle there. That's definitely what I'm accustomed to for him. He just gets those nice base hits. And so we end up failing, as we're not supposed to give up a run or a hit here. We do give up a hit, so now we just got to try to keep that runner at first and keep this game where it's at. So Malakal Smith will come out here. He will pitch run. Of course, looks like the Braves picked up a very nice outfielder here from Seattle in a trade. As we'll see. Oh, swing into the miss, or swing there. That one's going to go deep. That one's going to rattle around. The runner should come around from first to home. Oh, is the throw going to be on time? No, it's not. They're going to hold on to the ball. It's going to be a 5-5 ball game. As we go now to Still here in the top of the ninth, as that is a blown save. And that's the first blown save of the season here for Ryu. And now his ball club's going to have to try to pick him up here. But hopefully he can hold on to this tie right now, as we have another dynamic challenge. So just try to keep this runner out. Try to get out of the inning here without giving up any more runs, as we already give up one already. So we got a runner on second. Tie ball game, 5 up. And let's see if we can try to get this runner out and try to get a ground ball here to finish off the inning. 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a strikeout there, and that is going to retire the side, as they keep a runner stranded at second. But unfortunately, the game is not over with yet, as it is now tied up 5-all here. As we go to the bottom of the ninth here, we'll see what the Padres can do. See if they can pick up a run, as they cannot. So we're going to play some extra baseball here, and Quackenbush is going to come out here and try to pick up the win. So if we end up, they end up getting back in this ball game, we probably will end up getting hit with a loss. As Quackenbush, let's see. So far, guys, come on, guys, let's do something here. Oh, yes. Nice. Never mind. Nice. So the Padres are able to defeat the Braves in this one. Nice job to pick up the victory. That's what I like to see from our guys. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the, we blew the save. We couldn't, maintain our composure out there. And Matt Kemp is your player of the game, as apparently he must have got us the game-winning hit there for us. So Matt Kemp 2 for 4, home run, double, 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored. Spergenberg 1 for 1 and a run. And of course, Quackenbush 3 innings of work, gave up 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, no runs, no walks, and that finishes his night here as they win this one 6-5. And there you see our first blown save of the year. We don't have too many of those, but nonetheless, we got to just do a better job there, focusing and not giving up a base hit or a run. But we'll come back with more of Ryu Itami here on the series very, very soon, as we'll get into more of this this series, particularly here in the month of June. We'll probably get through this one pretty quick in episode 29. So we may possibly finish the Atlanta series. We've got another Miami series coming up. So we got some pretty good games coming up here. I can see a lot of Atlanta actually coming up. So we'll see. But like I said, every episode is going to at least have 5 games in it that we'll have him involved in. Unless something really crazy changes, then obviously, it'll be a longer video. But for the most part here, you should be having about 5 games per episode. But we'll stay tuned with more here on the channel. So guys, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe if you happen to be new. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media, and of course, check us out on Twitch, as we do live stream over there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, starting at 10 p.m. Central up till about midnight or so on the channel. But stay tuned for more here with Ryu Itami here on ESGNet. Don't forget to check us out on our second channel on ESGNet LP. But that's it for me. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.